The husband walks into the kitchen, angrily putting his hand in his face, looks at the dishes in the sink and starts complaining about the mess. He kicks the dog's mess while complaining. Goes into the living room and looks at some clothes on the couch and keeps complaining about the mess, saying that his wife is not doing anything and that she is all day doing nothing. Then he calls his wife and finds her in the bedroom sitting on the bed. He then asks her what is that mess in the kitchen, and she asks what he is talking about. So the husband says that is all turned upside down there. The wife then says that she has cleaned the whole house and just laid down for a while to rest. The husband asks how come she cleaned the house if it's all a mess. The wife then says that she will wash the dishes, and if there's a dog mess, she'll clean it. The husband shouting asks why she doesn't take care of her dog, and she says she will. Then he says he is tired, because she can't find a job and doesn't fix her life, and that he is tired of coming home from work every day and seeing the mess inside the house. Politely, the wife explains that she is always looking for a job, and says that she is going to clean up the mess, and apologizes, then goes to clean up, while the husband lies in bed and continues to complain about his wife, saying that there is no rest in the house. Minutes later, the wife is doing the dishes when the husband enters the kitchen and opens the refrigerator. The wife then approaches him and says she needs to talk to him. She asks if he can listen to her for a while, and the husband says she can talk. Then the wife says that he is acting strange, that he is treating her very badly, and asks if there is any way he can at least talk to her properly and treat her better. She says that tries to do everything in her power for him, that she does her best in the marriage and things at home. She explains that he knows that she is looking for a job and is not getting one, and asks if he could treat her better. Her husband then asks if she deserves to be treated better. He then asks if she has put out dog food, and she replies that she hasn't yet, but she will. Then the husband complains that she took the dog but doesn't take care of it, that she spent an hour doing the dishes, and that his snacks are late, that she doesn't do anything right and just thinks she does. He also says that the last time she made food, it was without salt and that she is not even doing it right. Then he opens a drawer and takes out an apron and a hat, saying that he bought it for her, because the last time she made lunch there was hair in the beans. Then he says that he wants her to wear it and that's all she needs to do, and that's why he is treating her this way, because she doesn't care and that it is hard to deal with her, because everything he asks she doesn't do right. The husband goes on to say that he also needs to talk about his car. Then he tells her that his car is all dirty, and that he needs a clean car to go to work, because he has to arrive at work with a nice car, and that he has to show credibility to his boss, and that his wife spends the whole day doing nothing, and that she could at least help him and wash his car. The wife questions why he wants her to wash his car, when she doesn't even ride in his car, because he never takes her out and she always goes by bus. The husband asks her if she'd rather he pay to wash his car, since she's not working, and the husband then says that every time she washes the car, he'll give her $10 so she'll have some money to do something. Then he says that from now on he wants her to wear the cap and apron, because he doesn't want anything disgusting in the food. If she worries about him, he will worry about her too, so he takes the water bottle and leaves his wife alone in the kitchen. The wife sighs and wonders why she is being treated badly by her husband. She goes on to say that her husband wants her to be his maid, and that she is not a maid, and doesn't deserve to go through this, because she is his wife, and that this is an exchange, because he wants her to do everything in his time, and says that she will not accept this. A while later, the wife is putting out dog food, when the husband shows up and says that he is going out drinking with friends, and when he gets home he wants his car cleaned, so he walks to the door and leaves, leaving the wife alone in the house. The wife gets on her cell phone and calls her sister to talk. She tells her sister that she is not well, and that she has many problems, and says she wanted her sister to come to her house so they can talk, because her marriage is not going well and needs some advice. And then says it would be great if her sister went there now, because her husband left and they can talk better. Her sister agrees, and she says she will be waiting for her sister, and then they say goodbye. 2 hours later, the wife is sitting when someone knocks on the door. she opens the door for her sister, who immediately asks why she is dressed like that, and the wife just says she needs to talk. And they both sit on the couch. The wife starts talking to her sister, saying that she doesn't know what is happening in her relationship, because her husband has changed and is no longer the person she married to, that he only wants her to be his maid, that she keeps cleaning and adjusting her own clothes. She says that she doesn't understand what is happening and that she is unhappy. Then the wife asks her sister if their mother will take her back after all this, and the sister replies that she will, even though her mother said before that her husband was no good, and the sister keeps telling her to leave this man because he is not good for her, and the sister rips the cap off her head saying that she is not his servant, and that she is a wonderful woman. The sister says that she will get a job and not live off him, and the wife asks if she can count on her. The two hug and the sister says yes. An hour later, the wife is sanding her nails when the husband comes home angry, saying that she is playing dumb, and she asks him what it is. Then the husband says that he came home and his car is still dirty, and asks why she didn't wash his car. Then the wife replies that she didn't wash it because she didn't want to. The husband asks if she has gone crazy or has lost her mind. So the wife raises her voice as she replies that she didn't wash it because she didn't want to, because she has no obligation to do anything he wants, that he thinks she is his maid and she is not, and tells him to do it himself. The husband just laughs and asks if she has lost respect. He continues saying that in fact it is her obligation, that he told her to do it, and that she doesn't work and doesn't do anything. The wife then asks if he thinks she is submissive, because she is not. If he thinks it's bad, he should wash, cook, and do the cleaning the way he wants, because she is tired and doesn't deserve to be put through this. The husband then asks what the weasel is going to do. Is she going to go away to dear mama's house, because her mother won't accept her again? Then the wife says that, actually, her mother will take her back, because she has a family, and that she is going to her mother's house, and that she will turn her life around. She then throws the apron at her husband and tells him to put it on, because it will certainly look better on him, then picks up her bag and leaves her husband alone in the house. The husband throws the apron on the couch and sits down, sighing without knowing what to do. Marriage is partnership, it's an exchange, both have to give some part of themselves for the relationship.